Hi, today with help of this batteries, we will be unboxing the battery tester. Before we begin with our video, let me tell you that I have ordered this from Amazon and have left a link in the description below. Okay, so as you can see, the battery tester is pretty much visible in the transparent case, and the box from the front side says model BT168 battery tester with 3 instructions. Check power level of all 1.5 volt and 9 volt batteries. Easy to read, color coded meter indicates power level. Test 1.5 volt miniature cells. And we have an image to demonstrate how the battery has to be inserted in the meter to test. From the back, again it says battery tester, and there are 3 images to demonstrate how a 1.5 battery has to be tested, a 9 volt battery, and a 1.5 volt miniature cell, which can be called as a button cell or a coin battery of 1.5 volt. On the other side it says reading the meter. So basically they have shown the color codes that have been indicated on the meter, and it says for 1.5 volt and 9 volt batteries, read of upper scale. For 1.5 volt miniature cells, read of button cell scale, so the below one. Okay, we have 2 scales here. Then it says red is replace, yellow is low power, and green is good. If needle doesn't move, check that battery is touching both contacts before assuming that it is completely dead. Of course, yes, because we have to move this arm to and fro to adjust and to fit different size batteries, so we have to ensure that both the contacts touches the leads of the batteries. The battery tester may be used to test following size, and in 1.5 volt they have this AAA, AA, C, D battery. For 9 volt it is the 9 volt PP3 type battery, and they say do not forget the battery tester is activated by the battery being checked. Please keep test times as short as possible, because of course this is a moving scale meter, moving coil meter, and if you connect a battery towards this meter's test leads, it will start draining the battery and it start consuming the current from the batteries to deflect the scale, the needle on the scale. Okay, so let's move towards unboxing the battery tester. There it goes. And this is the battery tester. Pretty nice build. We can see the electronics inside. Okay, so it says BT168 battery tester. These are markings for setting the movable arm for different size batteries. For 9 volt we have these 2 leads here. Okay, from the back side it says battery size 1.5 volt, nominal load 4 ohm, good low 1.0 volt, low replace 0.9 volt, Imax is 375 milliamps. So this is what it considered while it displays the needles. Okay, so same thing they have given for 9 volts, where it says nominal load is 215 ohm, good low is 6.5 volt, low replace is 5.3 volt, and Imax is 40 milliamp. Okay, so let's try testing our batteries, which I have selected from various range. So I have a button cell, I have a coin battery. Now this battery tester is not meant for this coin battery of 3 volt. However, it's a drained battery, so I will be testing it just to see if there is any deflection. Possibly, please don't try testing this 3 volt cells, because they may damage the coil and the meter, which won't get repaired, because if the coil burns because of 3.5 volt, it won't deflect. Then I have the AAA battery, I have the AA batteries, I have D size battery, and the 9 volt battery. So let's start with the AAA battery first. So this is a Duracell alkaline batteries, and it has its own battery test indicator. So if you know, this Duracell ultra power indicator batteries comes with this battery tester on it, and you can check the battery power just by pressing Okay, just by pressing this, so as I press, you can see the power check band over here, which was dark black, has gone from red, yellow to green, and as I left the press button, it has gone back to the black color. So there is an LED strip which takes the power from the battery, and if you want to check this batteries, you can just press it and it indicates the power check level. So this battery is pretty new, and that's the reason it shows complete green, that is red, yellow, and then the green. So let's see what does the meter says for this particular battery. Okay, so we have to always keep in mind that red side is the positive and the black side is the negative for the meter. And let me catch the meter in this way, so I can insert it here and just press this arm, and oh, see this, so there is a deflection with the needle and it says good. So we are reading the upper scale, and this battery is of a good condition. Of course, it's a new battery, and you can see it's a good condition battery. As soon as I take out the battery, the needle goes back to its zero position. So let's check with some more batteries. Now I have this zinc chloride battery, unlike the alkaline batteries, and it's a AA cell. So let me touch down both the leads. See this is also a good quality battery. This is a new cell that I have taken out from the package, and yeah, of course, it again shows that it's a good quality battery. Now I have also taken a used battery. This battery was being used in one of the on a wall clock, and let me see if this deflects needle. Okay, and you can see this. This is a drained battery, and it says replace. So if I'm catching it very tightly, it says replace. The battery has already drained its all power, and the voltage is less than 0.9 volt, and that's the reason it says replace. So this is how the battery tester works. It deflects the needle to the scale where it says replace, low, good, and we can quickly understand whether the battery that we are using is of good quality or need to be replaced. Now let's see with the D cell. So this is again a zinc chloride D battery. I have to extend the arm fully just to accommodate the battery, and as soon as I press, you can see, oh, so this is again a good quality battery. Okay, so this is a battery which is in use currently in one of my alarm clock, and I just have been using it for a week now, and it's still in good quality. That means I can use it for some more days. So okay, now let's see with an alkaline D size battery. So this is Duracell alkaline D size battery. Unlike the ultra power battery, it doesn't have any test indicator. However, let's test it with our battery tester. So here it goes, and see this. So you can see there is again, this battery is good quality. This is a new battery, so it's a good quality battery, and it shows full deflection on the scale, and it says good. Okay, now before we move toward the 9-volt battery, let's check our coin battery. Now this coin battery is of 3 volt, and it's written over here, it's of 3 volt lithium cell CR2032. So what it has is, this is the positive pole and this is the negative of the battery. You can see it has a positive sign. So I have to insert this battery in this way. So before I do that, let me bring down the arm so I can just put it in this way. And you can see there's very small deflection from the meter, very small deflection, and that just because this 3 volt battery has been drained. It's the motherboard battery of my PC which is drained, and hopefully I think this is less than 0.5 volts. So there was very little deflection, and it was on the red part, the bottom scale, which we have to use for the button batteries. However, it's recommended we should not use this 3 volt batteries on this meter, because this meter is designed only to test 1.5 volt batteries in this section. Okay, similarly I have another button cell. This is also drained, but I will just demonstrate how it has to be tested. You just have to keep it like this and press it. You can see again very low deflection, because this is again a used battery which has been drained completely. And you always have to remember that while testing these button cells, the positive side is the bigger plus sign, which has to be always on the top, facing towards the red lid of the battery tester. Okay, now as we test these 1.5 volt batteries, let's move. testing the 9-volt battery, and here is my 9-volt battery. It's a rechargeable VPO battery. I have not fully charged the battery just to see what kind of deflection we get from this battery tester. So if you see, these are the two leads for 9-volt batteries, and it says this is the negative lead, this is the positive lead for 9-volt. And in the 9-volt batteries, if you turn the batteries from the sideways, you will always have this positive indicator and the negative indicator, or you can say the bigger lead is the negative and the smaller is the positive. So let's try testing the 9-volt battery. Okay, I will just try to match it on the positive and the negative leads. It's pretty difficult. Okay, here it is. And you can see it's again a 9-volt battery, which it says good quality, possibly because I have charged it for a couple of hours, and that's the reason it says good quality. That means the voltage is more than 6.5 volt on this battery, as indicated in the table behind the reader. So I have tested all the batteries with this battery tester, and I feel it very handy and a nice instrument for home use for the people who have a lot of products, a lot of electronics like wall clocks, remotes and all, and needs such kinds of pencil cells, AAA size batteries and D size batteries, and always get confused when the device stops working, whether it's a battery fault or it's a device fault. So this kind of testers would really help in testing the battery and replacing them if required. Well, thank you for watching the video. If you like, please subscribe and hit the like button below.